Hi, it is very hot today and I am practically roasting in my room, but it's much better than yesterday. At least there's some winds today, so hence the fan and the iced tea and the wide open window. Anyway, I want to do a review on, or rather a quick review on a Universal Fantasy Tarot by Paolo Martinello. I hope I pronounced it right. I think it's Italian. And yeah, so that's the front. The light's not really good today. Actually, the light is amazing. It's just beaming like right at the camera. Anyway, that's the back. So as a brief review, I'm not gonna show you the cards. I'm just gonna save that for another video. Well, maybe I'll just show you a few. So the first thing I want to talk about is I don't understand how this deck is not very popular, because I think this deck is amazing. And I think one of the reasons why is that I really loved fantasy genre, as a genre, and I read a lot of literature written in the genre of fantasy. So I think that's why I can connect with the image so well, because I understand most of the tropes of fantasy. I can recognize it in a lot of these cards. And I just really love the artwork as well. Like there's like figures from mythology, there's scenes that you can recognize that sort of come out of a fairy tale, and there's scenes that you can recognize that just sort of like, you just know it, or at least me, I just know what the scenes are depicting. I can really make a story out of just one card. Like I can type an entire paragraph on just one card. That's something different, because I've been working with Dreaming Way Tarot extensively, and that doesn't have a lot room for it doesn't give you a lot of room for development in terms of interpretations and stuff. And I just started using or working with the well-known tarot. I think that deck so far, it's amazing for soul work, and that just means when you ask a question that is more spiritual in nature, that's more about being meditative and self-reflective. It's more sort of mystical in a way. That deck is just my go-to deck right now. But I feel like when I'm asking questions that are more people-oriented, when it involves relationships with other people, when it involves like conflicts and dealings with other people, since that's sort of the I guess what defines human experience, other than yourself, it's you, and other people, it's people. So like, yeah, when I'm asking questions about something that involves more than myself, I need a deck that depicts people in there. Otherwise, I just can't really properly contextualize, and it just becomes very difficult for me to read. So yeah, and then I've been really working with this deck, and it's just amazing. I don't understand why it's not popular. There's so much you can really go into. And imagery is just stunning. Like, for example, this card, the Three of Pentacles, is a scene from Gulliver's Travel, I guess. There's this giant figure helping the smaller people build their architecture, and there's this sense of different elements working together to achieve something as a whole. And I really like the card Justice. I don't know if I can find it to you. Basically, it's same idea, but instead of a lion, it's a dragon. I mean, that's just badass. And I don't know any card that depicts... Oh wait, no, that's Strength. Never mind. Justice is another card. Sorry. Strength. Instead of a lion, it's a dragon. Ah, there we go. Speaking of stuff. So here we go. That's the card. The imageries in here are just stunning. The art is just stunning. Like, this is my... I feel like I'm gonna really love this deck, but I'm gonna just reserve the rest of my reviews for another video, just because I've been known, I'm known to change my minds all the time. Yeah, like Dreaming Away, I really loved it in the beginning, but now it's sort of like, yeah, as I'm, because I'm just discovering other things and stuff. Anyway, it's just gonna be a really quick video today, and just, if you're thinking about buying this deck, sorry this is kind of a brief review, but I just want to warn you that the little white booklet, unless you read other languages like Spanish or maybe Italian, maybe that's the original language it was written in, if you rely on the English translations, just don't, because the English translation is crap. it's so fragmented and it doesn't convey that poetic, epic, fantastical feeling that this deck sort of radiates. Well, for me, it just didn't really click. I just thought the translations were horrible, and I'm someone who who pays attention to literature, and it's just didn't, like, I don't even touch the book. I don't even touch the Little White Book when I do readings. I just don't even want to touch it. Like, don't want to read it. So maybe his original language is better, maybe the other language translations are better, but just don't read English translation because it's gonna make you puke. So I hope I'm not offending anybody by just that translation is just really, really bad. Okay, that's my complaint. Only complaint for now. Otherwise, it's a very good deck. Very, very, very promising, and probably gonna post a more lengthy review video of this deck after I get to know it a bit better. Just gonna try to reserve my judgments more now, because for Dreaming Way I post like 4 videos and it's kind of fluctuating all the time, so I'm just gonna wait and be more patient when I work with tarot decks. Yeah, and I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, ciao.